Okay, everybody, this is Dr. Ryan Sousley, and this is step 4 in the 5 steps to creating your best year ever. So now that you've gotten specific, you determined exactly what you want in life. We drew out the life wheel so that you could identify the biggest dent. We talked about getting to 10. So what is it going to look like when we pound that dent out and you're living a 10 out of 10? We also talked about how to overcome and predict the obstacles and the challenges that are going to get in your way. But this is where kind of the rubber meets the road. Now we're going to start setting goals to pound that dent out and start getting you to 10. And the biggest mistake that I see people make when they're setting goals is they set goals that are way too vague. People will say, oh, I just want a better marriage, or I want to be a better husband, or I want to lose some weight. Well, the problem with that is, 6 months from now, you might have lost 2 pounds and technically, you achieved your goal, but obviously you're not going to be content with that. And saying you want to be a better husband or a better dad, what does that really look like? How do you measure that? And I always say you can't manage what you don't measure, right? And so what I want to help you create today is this is the secret weapon in goal setting. You've got to set SMART goals. And this is an acronym for how to set goals. So the S stands for specific, so lose 20 pounds. That's specific. It's got to be measurable. Pounds is something that you can measure with a scale. It's got to be attainable, right? So losing 20 pounds in 3 or 4 months, that's attainable. It's got to be relevant to your life, so is losing 20 pounds something that's going to benefit you? If you already weigh 80 pounds, you may not want to lose 20 pounds. That may not be relevant, right? And then it's also got to be time-bound. This is probably the one that people leave off the most because people are afraid to commit to something in fear of failing, and then there'll be a failure and they'll feel bad about it, but you've got to put a time limit on it. So your goal has to be SMART. So something simple like, I want to lose 20 pounds in 3 months. That meets all of the criteria. And so your goal today is to start setting a SMART goal. Identify that big dent and then start setting SMART goals so that you can start achieving the things that you need to achieve to start getting to 10 and having your best year ever. Stay tuned for the next video because I'm going to show you the secret sauce that I've been using for over a decade that will literally guarantee your results and ensure that you have your absolute best year ever.